What if you could build your own ship? If you could get up and walk around mid-flight, build a crew of friends and adventure together. Your ship is maybe the most important character in No Man's Sky. It's so central to the game that now when we change it, everything in the game feels completely different. The ships have real interiors, med bays, sleeping quarters, war rooms, radars, teleporters. It changes how you play. And then there are these moments, just looking out of the window, the universe flying by, and it's changing how the game feels too. Building your own ship, decorating it with friends, your own space that you share together, everyone with their own roles, feels really special. Building a spaceship, it's really different to building a base in No Man's Sky. You can show it off in the space anomaly, you play in it with friends, it's with you on every planet, every adventure, it's your home. This has been one of the biggest undertakings for our little team. Every area of the game has to be reworked in some way. Having your multiplayer crew walking around, just calmly editing your ship as it travels at warp speeds towards a planet, it's actually pretty insane what's going on behind the scenes to make all of that work. And then on our other game, Light No Fire, you have these real oceans to navigate. We need boats and crews, and this tech is being developed for both games. Voyagers is version 6.0. It's a big milestone, honestly, one of our biggest updates. What I love is that it opens up a whole new path for the future. We can't wait to see where it goes from here.
This is for the explorers, the wanderers, where others see darkness. They see stories to be told, worlds waiting to be found. They expand our horizons. They reach farther. They go first, while others sleep. They dream.
This is the Beacon Update. A huge overhaul for settlements in No Man's Sky. With huge new robotic settlements to discover. Each inhabitant now has their own abilities and attributes. There are new building types such as bars and fishing ponds. Become the mayor of multiple settlements. Manage your town and customize its production. Upgrade each building to create your perfect settlement. Hire a squadron to protect from attacks. Resolve disputes as town mayor. More will follow. Relics brings archaeology to No Man's Sky. Design your own skeletal displays. Create your own museum. Barter to find the rarest exhibits. But some things are buried for a reason. More will follow.
Last year, we released Worlds Part 1, and it was just the beginning. We can't wait to show people what we've been working on. New solar systems, new planets, new terrain, new adventures. No Man's Sky is a game that we all truly love. Our next update is called Worlds Part 2. Across the universe, we're adding billions of new solar systems and trillions of new planets. It allows us to push the boundaries of our engine with new technology. Introducing new biomes and terrains without changing what people already love about the game. It's now so far beyond what we ever thought was possible when we started out. I've been working on a new terrain system for a little while now. Terrain is more detailed, far more varied, with huge mountains and these massive features. I'm genuinely at my happiest working on this stuff. The team we're extremely busy on Light No Fire. Each time we push our engine to new places, though, we have this urge to share it with the community, with No Man's Sky. Gas giants are truly epic, 10 times bigger than our biggest planet. It's truly sort of endgame stuff to explore them, with huge storms that rage across the surface. New tech allows oceans that can be several kilometers deep. A new lighting system makes them look so different, with new caustics, light shafts, and the deeper that you explore, the darker it gets. I've had these moments where you're exploring and suddenly some huge creature comes into view, and it's just incredible. Every element of our lighting has been rewritten. Shadows show more details, light flickers through the leaves. Caves they're dark and immersive. Oceans now reflect the clouds and stars to create these beautiful sunsets and night skies. Water reacts physically to the world around it. Creatures wade through it. There's little dipples in the rain. There's large waves as ships fly overhead. Sometimes there's these moments where a ship just flies past the still ocean and the water ripples underneath, and it's just so peaceful to watch. In the depths of the ocean and on land, there's these new creatures to discover. I think we've gone probably weirder than ever before. When you land on a planet, all the tech, it combines to create an emotion. That feeling of knowing that no one has ever been on this world before. I think it's what makes this game really special. There's tons of new gameplay too. There's this huge quest that ties together some strands that we've been building for years. We've got an expedition that takes you on a tour of all the new worlds that we're building. And it's got some incredible rewards. This is the 9th year since release, and I think we're probably doing things the community never thought would happen. I honestly can't wait for people to play.
This is No Man's Sky version 5.5. Billions of new stars and planets have appeared across the universe. A new lighting system brings incredible detail. Epic new gas giants loom huge across the universe. Terrain is more detailed and varied than ever, with huge mountains and dramatic landscapes. New biomes mean planets are more varied than ever before. Water reacts physically to the world around it, from raindrops to large waves. A new adventure awaits, tying together many strands of lore. Oceans several kilometers deep are out there to be explored. Discover a rare new living starship. Gas giants can be explored by the most advanced of players. Our journey continues.
few things before. Left the sun and moon behind. Galaxies waiting to be found. Planets rich in resources. Battles to be fought. Treasures unknown. A universe you wouldn't believe.
Introducing No Man's Sky Aquarius. Relax alone or together with friends. Find your perfect fishing spot and cast out your line. Pots can be used to bait and trap rare catches. New cooking recipes and combinations are out there to be discovered. Complete your fishing log. Fish in comfort from your personal fishing platform. Prepare your bait. Earn trophies and new fishing equipment. A community fishing expedition sends players competing for the biggest catch. The Aquarius update brings fishing and a host of watery features to No Man's Sky. More will follow.
With every update, we just want to surprise. New worlds. New gameplay. New technology. We're 8 years in now, and we still just want to do really big things. Our next update is called Worlds Part 1. I'm so proud of the team and the love they're pouring into it. We are completely refreshing the universe with new technology, new flora, new fauna, and new gameplay. In No Man's Sky, what you see on screen is generated by the computer, and we're achieving a level of variety that just wasn't possible before. When we started No Man's Sky, I wanted people to feel like they had stepped into the cover of a science fiction novel. We had to create a lot of new technology. New water technology can create waves and reflections, oceans. Look so different to what we had before. Ocean planets feel completely new, and ships can now land on water. 6 months ago, we announced Light No Fire. It's this crazy, ambitious game, and we've been working on it for years, and we've learned so many things, and it feels like we're almost bringing this technology back from the future. Planets have wind patterns, waves are dynamic, and they react to the weather. My favorite thing in the game might just be flying through the clouds and out into space. Clouds for us are a unique challenge, right? You can see them from space, you can fly through them, you can land on a planet and look up at the sky. You get these beautiful skies now with just tons of variety. Sometimes a storm hits and, the waves rise, the clouds gather. You've got the atmospherics, the wind, all this technology comes together all at once, and there's nothing like it. On the surface of the planet, we've added these new volumetrics. And you get rolling fog, rain, blizzards, little sparks coming up from the lava. It changes how planets feel, It just makes them feel alive. Across these new biomes, we've added new creatures for you to discover. We're really trying to push on the level of variety. It's not enough for us to just do more, we want to create things that people haven't seen before. Expeditions have become a huge part of how folks play the game. And this new one is very sort of Starship Troopers inspired. It's something really different. It takes you on a tour of some of these cool new planets that we've added. Everyone is battling together, progress is community driven, and the rewards are super cool. Something I love is to browse the screenshots that people share with us. I can't wait for people to explore this universe we've made with fresh eyes. The update is called Worlds Part 1 because I guess there's much more to come.
Introducing No Man's Sky, version 5.0. A complete refresh of the universe. With new technology, new flora and fauna, and new gameplay. Planet variety is far beyond what was possible before. Oceans have waves, reflections, and more variety. Planets have wind patterns. Waves are dynamic and react to weather. On the surface of the planet, there are new volumetrics and atmospherics. New cloud tech allows detailed clouds and weather conditions. In storms, waves, wind, and clouds interact for incredible immersion. New creatures are out there to discover. With a combat-focused expedition, Our journey continues. Introducing No Man's Sky: Adrift. The Adrift update brings a new gameplay event for No Man's Sky. For the first time, explore an abandoned universe. The new Iron Vulture starship is a safe haven in these dangerous worlds. An exploration challenge: no other life forms, no shops, no help. And make a pact with the ghostly new frigate class. As the mystery begins to unravel, as the cries of the lost echo across time and space, surprises await at every corner with new ship styles to explore. The Adrift update is a unique chance to experience an alternative universe. Our journey continues. Introducing No Man's Sky Orbital. The Orbital update brings a complete overhaul to space stations. Featuring new shops and activities, stations are now uniquely customized based on system, race, and locale. Engine improvements allow for vast interior spaces and immersive visuals. Customize your starship in the new ship editor. Never-before-seen starship types are now possible. Crashed ships can be salvaged for parts to create completely new ship designs. Warp in to rescue your fleet if they get attacked on away missions. Join a guild, improve your reputation, and even get discounts at the guild shop. Space station exteriors look incredible and are hugely varied. More will follow. Introducing No Man's Sky Omega, version 4.5. Omega allows the whole world to play together for free, whether they own No Man's Sky or not. Skim across worlds with a unique new starship. The Omega Expedition challenges all players to work together across the universe. The Atlas Path has been revisited, and travelers can honor it with a new staff and armor. New planetary missions are now specific to NPCs' locale, climate, and personality. Defeat pirate freighters in combat and board them to demand control. The new expedition system allows players to bring provisions with them and return with rewards. Our journey continues.
negative energy just makes me stronger. We will not retreat. This band is unstoppable.
Looks really horrible. What the? No animation. Getting the shit. Oh my god. Animation. Third person. Underwater animation. Oh my god. Rick Planet. What is this planet, dude? What the? Holy shit. Rick Planet. Holy game.
I've seen things. A few things before. Left the sun and moon behind. Galaxies waiting to be found. Planets rich in resources. Battles to be fought. Treasures unknown. A universe you wouldn't believe.
Welcome to the Fractal Update, a complete revamp for VR, as well as new experiences and new gameplay for all travelers. The Utopia Speeder allows travelers to skim across planet surfaces at high velocity. A brand new expedition challenges players to work together and rebuild an abandoned solar system. Unlock unique customization options and a brand new robotic companion. Record your greatest discoveries in the new Wonders catalog. The Fractal Update allows players to explore the universe with a new perspective. More will follow. This is No Man's Sky version 4.0, the Waypoint Update. An overhaul of design and balance across the universe. Custom game modes allow players to tailor every aspect of the game to their unique playstyle, including survival, crafting, combat, accessibility, and controls. Meanwhile, a new milestone system, new collectibles, and improved mission content brings new long-term goals and challenge. Inventories have been overhauled and streamlined. Ships, weapons, and players have their level cap greatly increased. Returning players are welcomed by a new information portal with a summary of their goals and progress. Introducing hundreds of quality of life improvements, macro and micro. Relaxed mode brings a new focus on sandbox exploration for travelers old and new. Our journey continues. This is No Man's Sky, the Endurance Update. A complete overhaul of freighters and fleets. Command an armada of frigates from a new bridge. With instant access to warping and teleportation. Your crew live and work aboard your home in the stars. Spacewalk on exterior walkways provides unprecedented flexibility. Enjoy beautiful new space vistas from portholes and windows. Build vast freighter bases to manufacture goods, grow food, and aid exploration. Asteroids have become more varied and far greater in number. Build your fleet and explore the universe as never before. Our journey continues.
seen things. A few things before. Left the sun and moon behind. Galaxies waiting to be found. Planets rich in resources. Battles to be fought. Treasures unknown. A universe you wouldn't believe.
This is version 3.5, the Prisms Update. A visual overhaul for No Man's Sky. Explore new detailed cave biomes with volumetric lighting effects. Flying creatures can now become pets and be ridden. New rain effects refract light, with surfaces becoming wet. Hair and fur rendering increased creature variety. Light is refracted realistically by glass and liquids. Photo mode has been improved to take even more awe-inspiring images. Thousands of distant stars are now visible in space and night skies. New warp effects show greater depth and detail. Screen space reflections allow new reflective materials. Many biomes have increased detail and draw distances. Particle effects have been enhanced. Space interiors have been improved with new reflective materials and lighting. Explore the universe like never before. Our journey continues. Welcome to No Man's Sky, the Expeditions Update. A new mode where players start on the same planet and embark together on expeditions across the galaxy. Use updated visualization technology to discover secrets. Work as a community to unlock new rewards. Earn mission patches by conquering milestones. And voyage together across the galaxy to discover new frontiers. A complete new way to experience the universe together. And undertake unique and dangerous challenges. Our journey continues.
I've seen things. A few things before. Left the sun and moon behind. Galaxies waiting to be found. Planets rich in resources. Battles to be fought. Treasures unknown. A universe you wouldn't believe.
Welcome to No Man's Sky version 1.75, Visions. Exotic new worlds make exploration more exciting than ever. Collect rare artifacts as trophies of alien worlds. Raid from procedural crashed freighters. Encounter bizarre and otherworldly new life forms. Debris and alien technology can be salvaged and sold, whilst existing planets are more vibrant, varied, and colorful. Archaeologists can unearth remains of ancient life forms. Community missions now share progress globally. Visual enhancements include improved skies and atmospherics. Survive extreme climates to collect precious new materials. Celebrate events with new constructible fireworks. Visions is an important step in the No Man's Sky journey. More will follow. Welcome to No Man's Sky, version 1.7, The Abyss. Visual improvements allow explorers to experience underwater in even greater detail. New construction modules introduce more creative possibilities for underwater habitats. Bring aquatic life into your habitat with a decorative indoor aquarium. Underwater biomes are now higher quality and more diverse, with 5 times more variety in aquatic flora and fauna. Underwater creatures have become more frequent and more interesting. Exploring the seabed can be lucrative, but avoid the protective creatures that lurk there. Several hours of new story brings context to the depths. Investigate sunken ruins to find ancient alien treasures. Explore a richer ocean floor with the addition of new aquatic substances, goods, and products to collect, craft, trade, and build. Controls for swimming and diving have been overhauled. Boost through the ocean with your jetpack. Aquatic life occupies varying depths, and unique, terrifying forms can be discovered on the ocean floor. A submersible vehicle gives new meaning to underwater navigation, combat, and mining. Upgrade your submersible with installable submarine technology and customize the Nautilon to stand out from your fellow explorers. The Nautilon can be summoned to any ocean on the planet, as well as docked at underwater buildings. No Man's Sky, The Abyss, is another step in a long journey. More will follow.